What's up, peoples? Mr. Anomaly coming at you again. Another day with Mr. A. Happy A Day. I've been chilling for a little bit, not gonna lie. Past 30 days, one sub. That's diabolical, bro. My information's too good to be slept on like this. I'm about to drop another gem for y'all. I had to do it. I wasn't even gonna do it at first, but you know how I do. I just connect the dots. I heard this clip from Jim Carrey, and I was like, okay, I can do a video on that. And I kind of blew it off. I was like, yeah, whatever. And then I heard this second clip from Hank Hill, and I have to cook. I have to cook, y'all, because a lot of guys, I talk a lot about the men who don't know who they are. Proverbs even say the man who lacks vision, lacks purpose, is simple-minded. So a lot of men are simple-minded, and it is what it is. I'm not trying to say that to belittle, because most cats are. And then when you add a woman on top of that, you think you ain't shit without a woman. You're simple-minded. You don't know who the hell you are, and then you think you ain't nothing without a woman. You're playing a caricature. You can't be yourself. This is why people are depressed, because it's inward. That's why I've been at on this channel. I've been posting for so long now. We didn't crack the code over here. Now I'm diving so deep now. It's just like I'm realizing there's layers to this. There's freaking layers to this, bro. And it's kind of wild when you think about it, man, because it all starts off with one not being true to themselves. And when you're not being true to yourself, it's just a snowball effect. It just gets worse and worse and worse. That's why I look at dudes who, like, I'm 45, my age, who went through the ringer, went through divorce, and I always talk about there's a tiredness in their eyes that no amount of sleep can cure, and it stems from being something you're not. I'm gonna play a couple of clips here, but like I said, man, this is why the majority of people are fucked right here.
My own destiny, Uncle.
Hold up, we're gonna play that here in a second. But where's it at?
Got the first point there about how we remedy this challenge, which is about self-expression, more self-expression. That's what I heard.
Not self-expression, introspection.
Introspection, getting to know ourselves.
Right? So it's very simple. So if you look at your idea of what it means to be a man, what percentage of that idea comes outside of you? And what percentage of that idea comes from within you?
About 90% comes from outside of me.
And that's why 90% of people, we're 90% fucked.
There's a reason why Napoleon Hill said the majority of people are in Satan's playbook, because this society, what type of society do we live in? We live in a society that bent the knee to the Jezebel spirit. We have too many Potiphars and Ahabs in power. The programming, social media, television, video games, it's everywhere. And like I said again, I'm 45 and I'm still uncovering things, man. But I will say, in my situation, I've been blessed because I never gave a damn. Those who've been following me, got a few new subs here. Ryu from Street Fighter, 1991. I saw that ending. If you young cats may not, hey, YouTube, Street Fighter 2 Ryu ending. I saw that 11 years old. I said, I'm Ryu. That's the kind. I've always been MGTOW. I had to get my heart broken. I wasn't a romantic simp, and I'm MGTOW now. Now I got the vision. I've always had it. I've always been internal. Everybody go left, I go right. And that's pretty much what I do in my channel. I just think outside. I think outside the box, and I just voice my opinion. Some of y'all like to hear what I got to say. Told you, man, I'm a free thinking black man. I'm not programmed by shitty music. My libido, don't care about people's opinion, especially women. But I already know most men do, because again, they bent the knee, think you ain't shit without a woman. Why is this important? Talking about depression, being something you're not. I talked about it a few videos ago. Working jobs we hate, bending the knee. Every time you smile, every time you hold your tongue, it takes something from you. Then you do it for years and years and years, and it just drains your soul, man. I'm gonna let Jim Carrey say something, and then I'm gonna play this King of the Hill clip. And this King of the Hill clip is the average normie man. And what makes me sad is dudes wear this with a badge of honor, like this is what being a man is. We're 90% fucked. Listen to what Jim Carrey got to say.
I don't exist. They're all characters that I played, including Jim Carrey, including Joel Barish, including any of those things. They're all characters. Jim Carrey was a less intentional character because I thought I was just building something that people would like, but it was a character. I played the guy that was free from concern so that people who watched me would be free from concern. And then at a certain point you go like, okay, it's great. People talk about depression all the time. The difference between depression and sadness is just from happenstance. Whatever happened or didn't happen for you, grief or whatever it is. And depression is your body saying, I don't want to be this character anymore. I don't want to hold up the avatar that you've created in the world. It's too much for me. So a friend of mine who's a spiritual teacher has a really good take. His name is Jeff Foster. You should think of depressed as deep rest. Your body needs to be depressed. It needs deep rest from the character that you've been trying to play.
Playing a caricature. Most men, the overwhelming majority of men cannot be themselves, especially around women. Tell me I'm wrong in the comment section. Rhetorically, you can't even argue this. You can't even argue this. You think you ain't shit without a woman. You don't know who the hell you are. You have no internal cultivation. And we're at a point right now in society where, like I said, you found this video. We're here. People are wanting answers. This again, it's internal, y'all. I know people don't like that answer. Your answer's internal. It's not a woman. It's not a woman. It's freaking internal. And like I said again, the internal cultivation is never ending. I'm 45 and I'm still finding out things. But think about all the men who think they ain't nothing without a woman on top of all that, playing a character with a woman, playing a character at the job, and it's just draining you all across the board. Each time, even at the gigs, man, working jobs that you hate, that steals your soul. Every time you gotta hold your tongue, every time you gotta smile, even though you're pissed, you gotta bend the knee. That takes something from you. And then on top of that, you dealing with a woman that you can't even be yourself. And it's just I feel, dudes that are married and got kids and double, man, a lot of guys are finished, bro. They're stuck. You single, no kids, how you want to play it? I'm gonna play a clip here from King of the Hill, and this is the average normie man who wears this with the badge of honor. Then y'all be wondering why you're depressed. Listen to what he about to say real quick.
How do you not cry? How do you not cry?
Well, instead of letting it out, try holding it in. Every time you have a feeling, just stick it into a little pit inside your stomach and never let it out.
Are you supposed to have a pain under your rib?
Yes, that's natural. The body doesn't want to swallow its emotions. But now you go ahead and put that pain inside your stomach too.
I think it's working, Uncle Hank. I feel sick, but not sad.
There you go.
I feel sick. There you go. And we already know Hank Hill is the typical Control-C, Control-V blue-collar worker, married with kids, stuck. And this is normal. This is freaking normal behavior. No internal cultivation. This society is designed to steal your sovereignty, your God-given sovereignty. And like I said again, most dudes, they think they ain't shit without a woman, so they gonna bend the knee outright already. Y'all be wondering why y'all depressed, and you got that hole inside you that you can't fulfill because you're not being true to yourself. And then you double down, getting a woman, getting married, you're fucked. Just like my boy said. Let me play it again. Boy, I tell you, man, like the video, right? Your boy, I've been to crack the code, man. It's all, man, because I pride myself. I just like my peace, man. I'm very self-centered and I like my peace. I've always naturally liked my peace. Why you had a girlfriend, man? I like peace. Don't get it twisted. I like it, but just I'm good. Just stay your ass over there, and I'm good. You the fuck nigga, and y'all are bound. Most of y'all are damn yourselves. Don't even believe in God because you're cream pie and Jezebels. Can't be something you're not. You can't be something you're not around that broad. And yes, it does drain you, especially when you're getting married and having kids, and then you bring your kids into this stuff, and y'all wonder why this loop keeps continuing, and keeps happening. But like I said again, I think we're in a place right now in society that the age of Aquarius, people are waking up. Here's an answer for you. It's internal. It's internal.
First point there about how we remedy this challenge, which is about self-expression, more self-expression. That's what I heard.
Not self-expression, introspection.
Introspection, getting to know ourselves.
Right? So it's very simple. So if you look at your idea of what it means to be a man, what percentage of that idea comes outside of you? And what percentage of that idea comes from within you?
About 90% comes from outside of me.
And that's why 90% of people, we're 90% fucked.
Man, I don't see how you do it. I don't see you talk about how you do about not having sex, man. I'd be going crazy. Yeah, I know you would. Take your ass home. That's exactly my freaking point. It's all external, man. This is internal over here. That's why some of y'all still may leave when I'm talking about not having sex. There's a reason why I talk like this. I'm flipping tables and I'm holding a mirror to people. Some people don't want to hear this. And again, that's a road less traveled. 90% of people are going to take that. 90% of people are going to follow that. Y'all don't want to hear that. Again, my roasting 304s, that's cool. Like I said again, I gotta call some of you dudes out, man. Again, I like AMS, I like Coach, but hey, man, who are the majority of people flocking to? 90% fucked. 90% fucked, and I see why. I ain't nothing without a woman. I don't feel like a man. I don't feel like a man if I pass up on sex. Psst, I do, man. Y'all, man. Internal cultivation, bro.
Own destiny, Uncle.
Is it your own destiny? Or is it a destiny someone else has tried to force on you?
Rhetorical question. That's most dudes are the latter. Of destiny that somebody else forced it. I did that video the other day. The man who did everything society wanted. And he was miserable. Soulless. Doesn't know who the hell he is. And it drains you. It drains you and it eats at you. It eats away. And I'm guilty of it too. Working jobs that you don't really want to be at. I remember, man. Yeah, I had to get fired because I can't do it no more, y'all. I can't do it, man. I cannot do it. I can't do that normie shit anymore, man. I've been doing it for too long. I just can't do it, man. And I remember something happened. It was a while back ago, and I told her, I'm staying home. Something happened where I understand. I told her, I didn't ask. I said, I'm staying home. I'm not coming in. I'm just gonna work from home. And my fat ass supervisor at the time was like, bro, you asked permission. And bro, the way he said that, and I had to bite my tongue. I felt that. Like he talked about that stuff, that pit. I felt that. I felt like something leave me whenever you asked for permission. I was just like, motherfucker. But that's what happens when you bend the knee. Some more than others. Like I said again, I'm glad I'm single, no kids. That's why I said, fuck y'all, I'm out. Fuck y'all. I ain't never trying to be bound no job and shit like that, man. Fuck that, man. Nope. It drains you when you bend the knee. It ain't just with women. It ain't just with women. It's with all things. What are you lying to yourself about? What are you compromising? And especially when you get that gnawing feeling in your neck, knowing, like when you get that feeling in your neck, like, God dang, bro. You feel like whenever you bend the knee and you feel it, you feel it. A lot of y'all feel it with your wives and your girlfriends. She talking shit to you, belittling you, talking about your penis size and belittling you. What are you talking about? What do y'all say? A woman's words cut like daggers. Bullshit. If you bend the knee to get her, absolutely. You base your self-worth on her, absolutely. Little dick motherfucker, that bothers y'all. You don't get no bitches, that bothers y'all. And then y'all motherfuckers gonna try to come to me with that crap, man. If y'all don't get off my channel, y'all gonna try to gaslight me because you bent the knee to the Jezebel? Kiss my black butt. I've been seeing through this. And I said before, I'll say it again, I can tell men who bend the knee to the Jezebel. Technically, it doesn't matter who a man sleeps with, but it does. And the reason why I say it does, because most men are dealing with women when they're being a caricature. That's why it matters. You're molding yourself to get that woman. You're playing a character. You got to be a program, you got to be a simulation. A wise man said, you got to be a simulation to bang a simulation. Well, I tell you, I've been and cracked the code. I can tell dudes who sell their souls because, again, I grew up in the community time. The Pookie spirit. The Pookie spirit is, most dudes download the Pookie energy, i.e. Slim Thug, AMS. They all connected. We all fuck the same. Y'all download that spirit. Just have at-bats with these women. I keep telling you guys, you don't have to do that. You don't got to do it. They be calling me fine and stuff. Hood women be loving my black ass. I'm a Pookie for God. They be loving my black ass, bro, because I don't give a fuck what they say. I don't give a fuck what anybody got to say. What do you say? What does God say? And I told you, man, I mean this from balls to bone. That's it. I said before, I said again, the only difference me and my real life persona is I don't talk this much. I don't talk this much in real life. I'm very standoffish. I'm very aloof. I'm in my own reality. And that intimidates some people, and I don't give a damn, man. I mean this from balls to bone. You gotta mean it, bro. You gotta mean it. But there's your answer right there. Internal cultivation. Playing a caricature. I'm going to play Jim Carrey again. Playing a character drains him. Being something he's not drains him. Makes you depressed. It steals you. It drains your soul. And that's what the society is geared towards. And again, it starts with I ain't shit without a woman. If you're a dude that thinks you ain't nothing without a woman, you already lose. And most men think they ain't nothing without a woman. There you go right there. I just gave you a solution. Y'all don't like that. Y'all don't like that. Y'all want some easy, nope, it's internal. And if you think a woman's gonna bring you that, you lose. Good day, sir. What Jim Carrey say?
I don't exist. They're all characters that I played, including Jim Carrey, including Joel Barish, including any of those things. They're all characters. Jim Carrey was a less intentional character because I thought I was just building something that people would like, but it was a character. I played the guy that was free from concern so that...
We're all playing characters, man. And in some form or fashion, I mean, you really got to do it. Again, normie society, bro. Again, if you want to play the game, Control-C, Control-V, you got to play a character. And you are going to lose your soul. Bending the knee at these jobs. Oh, I was a good worker, master. Wearing their labels, branding you. And again, man, it's rough to maneuver through this, man. And again, if you ain't got no kids, consider yourself blessed. That's what I said, man. I already got I'm blessed not to have no family, bro. Because I can make moves that most can't. Dudes doubling down, being characters, thinking they ain't shit without a woman, and it just locks you down. And the more you think you ain't nothing, the tighter that societal Babylonian grip is it's gonna snare you, and it's gonna be hard to get out. It's gonna be hard to get out. Again, some dudes get that reality check whenever they get divorced and get knocked down to the seventh later totterers. That's where a lot of guys get illuminated. They realize that character they was playing was bullshit, and they got chewed up and spit out. You don't have to go the hard way to do that. Who are you? Who are you? Again, dudes think they ain't nothing without a woman, so you already playing a character. You already failed out right there. And then you doubling down, working jobs you hate, and getting ensnared. I'm preaching to somebody. I'm preaching to somebody, man. That's what I said at the gig I was at, man. You know, I guess because I'm in my 40s now, I'm just looking around. I'm looking around. It's kind of like it was when I was when I came to that epiphany early 2000s when I was in the club with the where my cup at? Yeah, the cup of lemons. The cup of lemons. I was in a club. It was like early 2000s. I was in a club. This is about the early 2000s. FUBU was a thing, and Little John was hot. And I remember vividly up in here just following some friends, not wanting to be there. Come on, man, come on, just reluctantly following them. And I'm just looking around. I'm looking at, Mr. A started looking around doing all of this, some shit's going down. I'm up here looking around. I said, this is a bunch of bullshit. That was the last time I went out to a goddamn club. This is a bunch of Control-C, Control-V programs. Same thing at the gig. I'm up here. I was sitting there. I'm just looking around. I'm looking at the people that's working there. I'm looking around, looking at our coworkers. I'm like, these motherfuckers all bent the knee, soft as sherbet, kowtowing, kissing the boss's ass, calling him boss. Fuck that. Like that video I said, calling somebody boss. I'll never call somebody the boss of me. Calling people boss. Oh, it's Friday. Thank you. It's Friday, motherfucker. You got your 2 days of yard time. You're gonna be back to your cubicle in your little slave plantation job, and you don't even realize it. Every time I bring that up to them too, it's like it messes with the programming. They don't know how to accept it, man. I'm looking around. Yes. Yep. Bending the knee. That drains you, man. Yep. Biting, holding your tongue, smiling when you want to say something. It drains you. Playing a character. It drains you. Well, I tell you, man, that's why it says in the Bible it's better to be alone in the desert to be in a freaking house with a nagging woman, because you're more than likely to get that woman, you had to play a character, so she's nagging at your ass. And even if you got you a beautiful mansion, it ain't worth it. It's not worth it, bro. It is not worth it, bro. I'll take my freedom. I'll live in a cave in my freedom, bro. Fuck that, man. I'm starting to become illuminated. It makes sense, man. Bending the knee in some capacity, 90% fucked. Who are you, bro? The tough questions people don't want to ask themselves, man.
My own destiny, Uncle.
Is it your own destiny? Or is it a destiny someone else has tried to force on you?
Stop it, Uncle. I have to do this.
I'm begging you, Prince Zuko. It's time for you to look inward and begin asking yourself the big questions. Who are you? And what do you want?
Well, I wrong you, bro. In my community, a lot of cats don't really get that until they do time in prison. Acting a fool in the streets, downloading the Pookie program, and then get locked up in prison. And then you got to do some reflection. That's when you start to, oh, okay. It doesn't have to take that, man. It doesn't have to take you getting screwed up, chewed up by a Jezebel, or ruining your life going to prison and having that it's self-reflection, bro. Look inward. I be giving y'all the solutions. Dudes don't want to hear it, man. You think a woman is your answer. A woman is not your answer. Tell cats that all the time, man, thinking because I talk about not having sex and I think like y'all. Man, I'm so far from thinking like you normies, it's ridiculous, man. Don't project the double L's, your lust and loneliness onto me. The woman is the last thing you need. I've been saying that for many years. This is why. Because you're playing a character. You got to be something you're not to get her. And it's going to cost your soul. Some dudes, hey man, hey, have fun and tolerance. Some of you dudes will willingly damn yourself for that hot box. Again, the angels did it back in Enoch days. The angels literally was in the presence of God and still chose to cream pie Jezebels and make their Nephilim Ted Bundy babies, bro. Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? They wanted that female that much that they How? You're literally in the presence of God. He said, nah, I'm good. I'm about to go cream pie this whore. I swear to God, bro. Man, I tell you, man, hey, you go right on ahead, but you're not going to project that shit onto me and try to gaslight me thinking I think like y'all. Kiss my black butt. We owe some Samson stuff over here. I just wanted to share that, man. Again, I heard that Jim Carrey clip and then I heard Hank Hill. I said, I connect the dots. Y'all know how I do. Again, I'm not roasting women. There you go. There you go. There's a solution for you. Y'all don't like that. It has nothing to do with women. It's you. It's always been you. And there is no spoon. Like the video. Your boy know what he's talking about, man. I told you, man, just naturally, the whole, that's why I don't do the MGTOW. I've been that. I've always been that my whole life. This is natural, 100% authentic. And pass up so much ass willingly. I don't want nothing to do with this. Now, as I am right now, I'm not going to mold myself to a woman. So, if I really want to get one, I don't see the point to it, but I'm not going to compromise myself or my sovereignty. That's why I said before, I'll say it again. If I ever did get involved in one, the first thing, the door is right there. Don't you ever think you can't use that door. The door is right there. That's the first thing that's going to come out of my mouth. Don't you forget the door is right there. You can leave anytime. Fuck that. I ain't making you do anything. Huh? Hey, man. Hey, don't do this normie crap, bro. And dudes be priding themselves. Dudes be priding themselves on this normie behavior. Like this is this happy wife, happy life shit. This women can't live with him, can't live without him shit. This Hank Hill normie crap right here. And this, yep, that's what you do. That's what being a man is. Yup. The dude at my job, I was like, I've been doing this since I was 17. And you ain't questioned anything? You haven't looked at your life and just questioned, looked around and just questioned? Nope, you just keep your head down and I'm going to work and just work a little job, not take breaks and just be a little company man, man, get the fuck out of here. That right there, bro, it drains you. That mentality and all that, these jobs and stuff, man, again. Who are you, bro? Who are you, man? Again, this 90%. 90%. It is what it is, man.
How do you not cry?
Well, instead of letting it out, try holding it in. Every time you have a feeling, just stick it into a little pit inside your stomach and never let it out.
Are you supposed to have a pain under your rib?
Yes, that's natural. The body doesn't want to swallow its emotions.
This is what happens when you bend the knee to the Jezebel and don't know who the hell you are. You have a family and all this shit because you have to do this. Again, bending down on one knee to propose, you're literally marking yourself. Normie, yeah, that's right, yeah. No, God, no! That offers me, no!
Put that pit inside your stomach and never let it out.
Are you supposed to have a pain under your rib?
Yes, that's natural. The The body doesn't want to swallow its emotions. But now you go ahead and put that pain inside your stomach too.
I think it's working, Uncle Hank. I feel sick, but not sad.
There you go.
There you go. Oh my God, bro. And then be training other men to be freaking simps, bro.
It's all there, black and white, clear as crystal. You stole fizzy lifting drinks. You bumped into the ceiling, which now has to be washed and sterilized, so you get nothing. You lose. Good day, sir.
Any dude that bends the knee to the Jezebel, you lose. Good day, sir. And I already know, as most dudes, how you don't get a lot of women talking like that. You don't get a lot of women talking like that. You got to bend the knee, bro. You got to bend the knee, and then you're going to lose your soul in the process. So yeah, that in a sense it does matter, because most dudes mold themselves to get the woman. There you go, man. I just gave y'all a solution. Again, it's internal. Like I said, in some form or fashion, we're going to loop right back around and come towards it, because that's what it is. Yep, I just wanted to share that, man. Heard that Jim Carrey, and I heard that Hank Hill. I just put them together. I was like, yep, playing a caricature. Being something you're not. It drains you. Drains us. Like I said, me, not as much as others, because like I said again, one thing I will say, I was always smart enough not to stick my Johnson in a Jezebel, bro. And again, the liberating wisdom and insight I got, the freedom, man. Hey, bro. Hey, it is what it is. Hey, the milk's been spilled. The die has been cast. All you can do is move accordingly. That's all I got from y'all. I'm out. Latest.